皆さんこんにちは、アーサーです。英語で自己紹介するときに I'm a Japanese を使ったことがありますか？実は Hello Talk でよく I'm a Japanese を使った投稿を見かけます。Hello, I'm name, I'm a Japanese. I'm a Japanese and she is a Japanese. I'm a Japanese who has a weakness for matcha sweets. Me too, by the way. I'm a Japanese who wants to learn English. 意味は伝わるのですが、アメリカ人にとって違和感があって、アメリカ人ユーザーが投稿して教えるほどです。
Hi, I'm Yuzuki. I'm a Japanese.
Oh, okay. 毎日のようにこのような自己紹介を見かけるので、今から一緒にネイティブの感覚に基づいて、1、I'm a Japanese はなぜ違和感があるのか。2、自然な英語の言い方を学びましょう。よろしくお願いします。So, why does saying I'm a Japanese feel weird? Well, there's a bit of a grammar to it, but there's also a deeper cultural reason. If someone asks about you, they're asking about the features about you. And normally this is covered by adjectives, keiyoshi, right? If you're talking about a car, you can say, this is a car. This is a red car. This is a broken red car. This is my broken red car. Oh wait, 待って、形容詞じゃなかったよね。Man, I gotta fix my car soon. And the word Japanese is an adjective. It's normally used as an adjective. You know, Japanese culture, Japanese people, Japanese language. It's always Japanese keiyoshi with a noun. But if you put a before it, it becomes a noun. Now, why is that? Well, I've talked about this in another video, but English nouns always need something called 相手の言葉. The, this, that, your, my, some. And when there's no 相手の言葉, it's an adjective. And when you add an 相手の言葉, it becomes a noun. The other person is expecting a feature about you, an adjective, but they're getting a noun. It's like hearing, my car is a red, instead of my car is red. The other person is like, a red, what? Now, this isn't necessarily grammatically incorrect. There are cases when talking like this sounds natural and is expected, like in the case of religion. For example, if someone believes in Christianity, the noun, they will say, I'm a Christian or I'm Christian. If someone believes in Buddhism, they will say, I'm a Buddhist or I'm Buddhist. If someone believes in Hinduism, they will say, I'm a Hindu or I'm Hindu.
朝って宗教何？
Oh yeah, I used to be a Christian, but now I'm an atheist. Now, when it comes to religion, either sentence is fine. But when it comes to saying your ethnicity like, I'm a Japanese, well, why does it feel strange? Well, when you take an adjective and you use it as a noun like this, you put all the focus on that part of someone's identity. It's like that's all they are. They're not a human. They're just that. It's used a lot to flatten someone's identity and make it easier to look down on them and say mean things about them. You know, a religion is something that is fundamental to how you see the world and your place in the world. It's something foundational to your identity. But when it's about your nationality or ethnicity, it implies, oh, you are just a typical member of that group, no unique characteristics, and is used a lot in mean ways. You know, it's kind of like saying gaijin instead of gaikokujin. You know, in the past, calling someone gaijin maybe was normal, but today if you call someone gaijin, it can have a bad connotation sometimes, right? なんか、朝は外人だからね versus 朝は外国人だからね. Well, they're very similar sentences, but they feel different, right? You know, there have been many times when I talk with a Japanese person and they say, まあ、朝は外人、外国人だから, like that. You know, in the USA, we have something similar. There are many races in the United States. White people, black people, Asian people, Hispanic people. And if you say, he's black, instead of he's a black, the feeling is completely different. Well, how is that? Well, the most polite term is African American, but many people still use the term black because it's shorter and more convenient. But referring to someone as a black and not black sounds really racist and critical. You know, race relationships in the United States are very tense, and commonly you'll see something like, whites are causing all these problems, blacks are causing all these problems. By using it as a noun, the people are no longer focusing on them as the same citizens. they are now a completely different group, and it makes it easier to have conflict and to look down on them. Another problem is illegal immigration. That's a very big problem in the United States now. And some US citizens are angry that illegal immigrants are getting government services when they themselves can't. And in that kind of a context, many people will say something like, I was born here, I'm an American. What they're doing is they're emphasizing that one aspect of their identity. They're making that the main focus, like that's all who they are. They're American, not just a regular human being, but they are becoming the image of an American.
朝は何人？
I'm an American. I like freedom and hamburgers and football. America's the greatest country in the earth. Yeah!
じゃあなんで日本にいるの？
Well, actually, because referring to someone as a black instead of black or a white instead of white, it's a small change, but just like 外国人 and 外人, a small difference can lead to a big difference. We are all the same human, regardless of whether we are Japanese or American, and we have the same desires of wanting a good family, to pursue our dreams, and to live comfortably. And it's important to have this mindset when we speak English. English is the international language that is used to connect people through communication. And the key to speaking English smoothly and naturally is to see each other as the same human being, no matter how different we look on the outside. So in that case, what should you say instead of I'm a Japanese? How can you avoid this nuance? Well, like I said, it's a very small difference. Instead of saying gaijin, you'd say gaikokujin. And in the case of I'm a Japanese, you should just say I'm Japanese. No,
Hi, I'm Yuzuki. I'm Japanese.
Oh, great. I'm Arthur. I'm American. Remember, 相手の言葉が入ると名詞になります。相手の言葉がないと形容詞になります。And because it's an adjective, you're saying something like, I'm a person who is Japanese. It has that feeling that we're all the same human at the base. Another thing you could say is, I'm a Japanese person.
Hi, I'm Yuzuki. I'm a Japanese person.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm Arthur. I'm an American person. Because I'm a Japanese person is kind of long, most people would choose to say, I'm Japanese. If you want to emphasize your status like, I'm a Japanese student, you could say that instead.
Hi, I'm Yuzuki. I'm a Japanese student.
Yeah, I'm Arthur. I'm an American teacher in Japan. You'd really only say, I'm a Japanese person in the context of sharing other things about yourself too. Like, for example, on these Hello Talk posts that we saw, you could say, I'm a Japanese person who has a weakness for matcha sweets. I'm a Japanese person who wants to learn English. I'm a Japanese person who, and then something else. Otherwise, just say, I'm Japanese. Alright, まとめに入りましょう。1、I'm a Japanese はあがつくので名詞になります。2、文法的に間違ってはないのですが、自分の人間性より自分の人種に焦点を置くので違和感があります。3、自己紹介するときは I'm Japanese だけで大丈夫です。4、日本人であることの上に伝えことがある場合はI'm a Japanese person who likes なんとかと言いましょう。I'm a Japanese person who likes Disney. I'm a Japanese exchange student in the USA. Alright, これでネイティブの話す感覚を学んだのですが、問題があります。英語のフレーズ、文法をたくさん学ぶのに、いきなり外国人と対面するってなると、頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこないという壁にぶつかる方が非常に多いです。僕自身も日本語を4年間勉強したのに、実際に日本に行ってみたら、全く話せなくて本当に悔しかったです。でもその経験のおかげで実際に話せるようになる鍵を発見して、今みたいに話せるようになりました。もしあなたは今の動画を楽しんでいるままで十分だと感じている場合は問題ないです。Please check out the video over here. でももしあなたは英語を学ぶだけではなく、生の世界で外国人を実際に話せるようになりたい気持ちがありましたら、あなたのために僕と900人以上の僕の生徒が話せるようになった方法を無料ガイドにまとめてみました。And you can get the free guide by clicking up here or by clicking the link in the description box below. As always, enjoy your English adventures and I'll see you next time. これからも一緒に世界とつながりましょう。Bye!